edition of Landing Pages We Love. Today we're looking at e-learning brand Wondrium's landing page. If you're not familiar with Wondrium, they are an e-learning platform that gives you video access to courses, documentaries, short form videos, how-tos, and any way you can think about learning, right to your living room, your phone, or whatever device you prefer to watch on. I'm really, really excited about today's landing page because I consider myself a lifetime learner and a landing page enthusiast. So while I might not be an expert in this industry, we're going to walk through this landing page and explore some tactics and techniques that you can add to your landing pages, no matter your industry, to gain some success. So let's dive in. One thing you notice right when you arrive on the page is this eye-catching headline: take your love for learning to the next level. I really love this headline because, especially if they're using targeted ads for those interested in learning or continued education, this is going to resonate with people. They already know you love learning. Let's take it to the next level. And you can see kind of a preview here and here of the kind of courses that are offered. For example, I see this Lost Worlds poster in the kind of blacked out background, and I'm a little intrigued. In addition to teasing you visually, they also give you a checklist of all the things that you'll gain by becoming a Wondrium member. Now, one thing that I loved is this last bullet point: start binge learning with us. And that sounds a lot more productive than binge watching, even though I think I like both of them equally. And another thing they do right here in the header is build trust. You can start a risk-free trial. You can dive right into these courses without having to worry about if it's a right fit or not. And one other thing that I love, and this is all in the hero section, this is all before the fold, is that they include a mini social proof section right here. And these are some pretty big names: USA Today, Wall Street Journal, PC. So I love that they are starting to build trust with you in just this one hero section. And it's not that overwhelming. It's a ton of information, but because they've added a lot of space here and here, it feels totally digestible. Now, let's continue working our way down the page. Again, they allow you to explore the world of Wondrium, all the different topics they offer, and all that good stuff. Now, one word you might have heard me say a lot during this is you or your. Wondrium does a great job of making the viewer the main character. What subjects are you wondering about today? Take your love of learning, and then even at the bottom here, on the couch, on the go, learn where life takes you. This is a really great copy technique because without me even being fully conscious of it, I'm picturing a life with Wondrium, what it could look like, what it would be like. And I think that's a great, super subtle way to kind of ingratiate your brand to the visitor. Another thing I loved, and I mentioned this above, is the social proof. So they do social proof in a few different ways here. Of course, again, above the fold, these great names, but they also build in an FAQ section. Now, frequently asked questions means that they're listening to their customers, to the visitors of their website, and they're responding to they're highlighting here what questions those people are asking the most, and they're providing them right here. Now, if you don't need this section, if you're convinced and you're just sort of swiping down the page because you want to, great. It's in this very contained box. You can skip it. But if you're interested, you can expand these questions and get the answer. This is super helpful because it provides tons of information without taking up too much room on the screen. This is especially useful for mobile users, where this landing page would be even longer. And another thing I love is that right after the frequently asked questions, if your question was answered, they give you another chance to convert right here. And again, when you swipe over this start your free trial, I love the subtle color change and how the box moves a little bit. I think that's a really clever way of highlighting the offer and gaining interest. Now, back to the other kinds of social proof. Reviews. I love seeing reviews on landing pages, but especially educational landing pages, because you can put yourself in these other students' shoes. You can see if they're interested in the same things, if they're responding to the same things. And what's more is some of these people are actually teachers of these courses. So not only are they actively educating in the community, but they're also using it for their own personal use. I think that's a great testimony. So then we arrive at the end of the page, and while these logos might not be traditional social proof, I think this section in the footer reminds you that you can learn wherever you want, and including these familiar apps, whether they're on your TV, like Roku or Amazon Fire, or even your Kindle or iPad with Google Play or the App Store options. It shows you that you really can learn wherever your device is, and that if you sign up with Wondrium, it'll never be far out of reach, which again, I think is a really great subtle way to build trust with users, knowing that they can access the platform on the go. It doesn't just have to be on their laptop or computer. So let's head back up to the top of the page. As you can tell, I really love this landing page. So there's not a whole lot I would change, but there are a few things I would experiment with. One of the things I would experiment with is this above the fold social proof. If I'm a regular reader of USA Today or Wall Street Journal or PC Mag, I might want to click on these. And I know, we always warn against the clicking off the page. However, I think if you have a loyal enough reader that they want to read the review, they will likely come back to the page and sign up because of the trusted news source. Now, that might not always be the case, but I would consider A/B testing it, or even if you have a heat map, looking at these logos and seeing if anyone tries to click on them. I think that would be super valuable. You might find that no one's trying to click on them, that the logo is enough. But if you find a lot of mouse activity here, you might want to experiment with it. Another thing that I would test, and as you scroll through, one thing you might notice that's missing from this page is video. Now, video is Wondrium's unique value proposition, and I would love to see it in action here. Now, of course, I get they don't want to spill their secret sauce on their landing page, but maybe an intro or even a GIF, probably going to watch a video if they're thinking about signing up for the platform anyway. Now, that covers just about everything I wanted to talk about on today's landing pages we love. As you can tell, I really love this Wondrium landing page, and I think it offers the visitor everything they need to feel confident in choosing Wondrium and signing up to continue learning, and or even if they're not actively learning, to re-spark that joy of learning. And again, the fact that their copy puts the visitor as the main character doubles down on that. If you want to keep experimenting or try out some of these tactics and suggestions yourself, if you look at your top left screen, you'll see a QR code that says free trial. You can scan that and get a 14-day free trial to Instapage and start experimenting and testing some of these yourself. Well, that's it from me, and I hope you learned a lot. I had a lot of fun with you today, and I hope to see you on the next landing pages we love. All right, have a great day.